The South Today Bulletin, proudly brought to you in association with MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Tonight on the South Today, Prime Minister Chris Hipkins visits some iconic Dunedin spots, announcing huge plans for the Otago region. The Dunedin City Council faces a major transition as an unhappy Deputy Mayor steps down, a new one stepping up. And young Southlanders get hands-on lessons with some of the best in the country ahead of a major competition. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Hannah Wilkins. Dunedin was looking a little red today as the Labour Party made their way through the city, making big announcements they hope will positively impact the region. Prime Minister Chris Hipkins has been on the Southern campaign trail, visiting some local spots on his upcoming election run.
Labour leader Chris Hipkins sporting his party's colour while meeting the next generation of New Zealand doctors. The Prime Minister made his way down south on Wednesday, visiting Dunedin as part of his campaigning efforts ahead of the October election. He made pledges to the city on behalf of the Labour Party, including a new plan to boost medical school places by a record number.
From the beginning of 2025, we'll add another 95 from the beginning of 2026, and another 95 from the beginning of 2027. That will ultimately increase the overall number of medical school places across the country by 335.
This goes against National's plan to build a third medical school in the Waikato, but Labour Health Minister Ayesha Verrill says it's something very important for the nation's healthcare.
All of those doctors striking today will tell you that a lot of the pressure on them is due to workforce shortages. We have to have a sustainable long-term plan to get us back on track.
Hipkins also opened Te Pukenga's new multi-million-dollar trade training centre, He Toki Kai Pirika, with education leaders believing it will be a vital resource in meeting Dunedin's construction demands.
We didn't have enough builders, plumbers, electricians, you name your trade, and we pretty much hadn't been training enough people in them for a long period of time. So we had to change that and we had to turn that around, and that is where the origins of Te Pukenga actually began.
The Prime Minister also visited iconic student flat Love Shack, sitting down with the occupants for donuts while chatting to them about healthy home standards. Continuing on his Dunedin visit, Hipkins made his way to the 2023 Class Act in the afternoon, presenting the city's future stars with their prestigious awards. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Dunedin's music scene may be making a comeback after the Dunedin City Council voted through a plan to protect venues and artists yesterday. The council, alongside the group Save Dunedin Live Music, have come up with the Otipoti Live Music Action Plan, hoping to revive a dying music scene in the city. The proposed plan involves the creation of dedicated entertainment precincts around the region, where live music is prioritised over residential land use. The plan was put forward at a Community Services Committee meeting on Tuesday, where councillors voted in favour 13-1. Group spokesperson Dave Bennett says he's pleased with the draft plan, believing it's a solid starting point to get Dunedin back on track and making great music again. Dunedin is now welcoming a new Deputy Mayor to the city after a rocky few days shook up the council. First-time councillor Cherry Lucas got the call-up for the job less than a day after the former deputy resigned following complaints about the mayor.
All smiles as Dunedin Mayor Jules Raddick welcomes in his new number 2. Cherry Lucas has been officially appointed as Dunedin's new Deputy Mayor, less than 24 hours after Councillor Sophie Barker resigned from the position. Lucas formerly worked in the Dunedin City Council's Finance and Corporate Planning departments before being elected for a seat as a councillor last year.
I'm honoured to be asked, and I'm happy to support Jules, and I think that I can add something, for the good of the city.
Mayor Jules Raddick says he carefully selected the first-term councillor as his deputy, believing her skill set and outlook would make them a good team.
And I wanted to work with someone who is complementary to me, not so much someone who was the same as me. So there are similar reasons why I chose Sophie in the first place, because a complementary skill set.
Barker announced her shock resignation on Monday after lodging a code of conduct complaint against Raddick following his minimising comments over racial abuse from a community board chairman. Barker has also laid a complaint against Councillor Carmen Houlihan, who sent the former deputy a flurry of awful texts claiming her complaint against the mayor was politically motivated. Raddick has thanked Barker for her service as his deputy, respecting her decision to step down. The Code of Conduct complaint against the mayor is still to be reviewed by council. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Many Kiwis up and down the country were sporting a new hairstyle for Wig Wednesday today, with one Middlemarch kid feeling the support. The Day of Wacky Wigs is used as a way for communities to show support for tamariki going through cancer treatment, and it's left Ryan Taylor with a big smile on his face. He was diagnosed with leukemia in April last year, needing over 100 days of treatment. But the 8-year-old is now back on his feet, returning to school as his life slowly gets back to normal. The Taylor family say they're grateful for fundraisers like Wig Wednesday, as it helps support families going through extremely tough situations. Ryan's still doing oral chemotherapy to keep his cancer in remission as he continues on his road to recovery. Young Southlanders are rallying with some of the best in the country as a major international tennis competition makes its way down to the deep south. The Davis Cup will be played in Invercargill for the first time in decades, with organisers using the opportunity to help grow the next generation of the sport.
Learning from the best in the country, these young pupils are getting up close with some of tennis's top talents. Southlanders will have the chance to watch some Kiwi players in action at this year's Davis Cup, which is set to take place at the ILT Stadium for the first time in around 20 years. Tennis NZ feels it's a great opportunity to promote the sport, offering up the chance for around 50 Waihopai school children to train with the world-class players.
The children have looked forward to this for quite a few weeks now and are enjoying the opportunity again to develop some tennis skills and hopefully maybe look at some future New Zealand tennis players.
The children were taught a range of basic skills and techniques, giving them a feel for the game as they learn from New Zealand's best of the best.
It's been a lot of fun for us to get out here and see the community of Invercargill and enjoy their hospitality here, and we're giving a little bit back.
Organisers have been working hard in preparation for the upcoming competition, with around 3,000 fans expected to attend each day for some back and forth action.
We're just getting kids out here and trying to have some fun with them and show them what tennis is, and hopefully they'll come out and watch us on the weekend, and it's a lot of fun for us.
Tennis NZ is hoping the tournament will help grow the sport across Southland, as New Zealand look to perform in front of a home crowd for their first match against Thailand on Friday. In Invercargill, the South Today.
Whaiakane still to come on the South Today. Southern curlers line up looking to maintain their strong winning streak, and a new photography exhibition pushes the limits to show the world from new perspectives.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Wake up to Dunedin and save money! He's taken 25 to 50% off all bedroom furniture and beds. 25 to 50% off! Plus pay nothing until 2025.
My mate John.
Here at Age Concern Otago, we offer a range of services to support Otago seniors to age well with dignity and independence. We provide social work support, visiting service, health promotion and social activities. Check out what we have on offer at ageconcernotago.com.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. A Southland curling club is adding to their winning streak following their third straight triumph at the Gore Curling Club competition. Ardlassa took out the 10-team year-long championship with their consistency just edging them ahead.
All eyes on the target, looking to hit a shot rock right on the button. The Gore Curling Club competition final was held on Thursday night, with Ardlassa sweeping their way through the competition once again. The top 4 teams have been battling for the title all year, with it being a tightly contested fight for the top spot throughout the whole comp.
We've got 10 teams in our competition, and we do 2 round robin games, so there's 18 games in the round robin, and then we have a semi-final and final, and between the top 4 teams.
Curling Group Coordinator Brian Dillon, who also played for Ardlassa, says consistency across the whole season was key for their third title. The squad of 7 players had a hard-fought battle with Riversdale in the final, scoring 4 stones in the final end to secure them the win 11-5.
This year it was very, very close right till the very end of the top. Any one of the top 4 teams could have won it.
Ardlassa were able to take home trophies for winning the round-robin competition, also for being the top scoring team across their stellar season. In Gore, the South Today.
A group of southern photographers are breaking all the rules while sharing their passion with the community. Their exhibition, Boundless, pushes the limits of what can be done with a camera, showing the world from their different perspectives.
A rare glimpse into a diverse perspective from behind the lens. The Boundless photo exhibition snapped into action on Tuesday as the walls of the Dunedin Community Gallery got decorated by a range of southern photographers' work. The 11 photographers on display met over Zoom during lockdown, where they created the group Our Sight, coming together to showcase their different skills and techniques.
Each of us sees the world in a different way, and through our photography as artists we're able to express our desire to share just how beautiful the world is.
Photographer Greg Hewson says the name Boundless was inspired by the group wanting to push the boundaries of the camera, exploring a wide range of creative expressions. They believe the photography world is very rule-bound, but threw all those out the window for their exhibit, capturing new and fresh perspectives of the world.
If they can get a little bit of the enjoyment from looking at the images that we got and making the images, then that's great.
The Our Sight group members say they've put countless hours of work, but insist seeing the end product has made it all worthwhile. They're looking forward to seeing more people come visit them at the gallery, which will be open to the public through until next week. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Prime Minister Chris Hipkins visited Dunedin today, promising a boost in doctors by lifting places at the Otago Med School. Dunedin welcomed Cherry Lucas as their new Deputy Mayor, following dramas as Sophie Barker resigned. And Waihopai school pupils trained with some top tennis athletes ahead of the upcoming Davis Cup competition in Invercargill. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we welcome Associate Editor Mike Houlihan. Hello Mike.
Good evening, Hannah.
What can we expect in tomorrow's paper?
Well, as you've just said, the Prime Minister was in town today. If you look very closely at that clip, you'll see me lurking in the background there taking notes.
Lovely, yes.
So there'll be full coverage of his trip here tomorrow, including opening up the new building at the Polytechnic, the Trades Trading School, and also the high point of his visit, of course, the presentation of the ODT Class Act Awards, our annual salute to the best pupils and high achieving pupils at local high schools. Always a big occasion, and the PM always comes, and it's a great day. Other than that, we've also got coverage of the Dunedin Deputy Mayor, as you said. We've also got extensive coverage of the Rugby World Cup, a lot of analysis going into who Ian Foster's going to pick for our second game in the tournament coming up shortly.
Right.
And it's Thursday, so it's the arts section, which has got an extensive preview of a new show at the Blue Oyster Art Gallery.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to reading. Thank you for sharing, Mike.
Thank you.
Well, time now for a look at the weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, well, lots of strong west to southwest airflow still blowing across Aotearoa at the moment, accompanied by showers at times too. Heading to the top of Te Waipounamu, fine with strong southwesterlies and 18 tomorrow in Whakatū, 15 and wet in Mawhera with gusty westerlies, and Otago will be windy with nor'westerlies and warm with 22 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago, expect high cloud and strong nor'westerlies with 20 degrees in Hakatera and up to 19 in Te Tihi o Maru, and further south it's looking fine with strong westerlies and 18 in Te Oho a Maru. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes, gusty westerly gales with showers through here tomorrow. Expect 15 in both Tahuna and Wanaka and 18 the high for Manuhiri Kia. Heading further south, showery with very strong westerlies and highs of 13 degrees across the board here. That's in Iwikatea, Maruawai and Owaka. Across to Waihopai, showers with strong winds and down to 9 tonight. Tomorrow and Friday look cloudy with squally showers and near gale force southwesterly winds with highs of 11 or 12 degrees. And finally, heading to Otipoti, fine with westerlies and dropping to 9 overnight. Tomorrow should be warm with 19 degrees, high cloud showery spots and very strong southwesterlies. Then Friday comes with brief showers and the strong near gale force winds stick around for another day with 13 as the day's high. And that's the news this Wednesday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. You can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. And you can also follow us on Facebook. Just search for the South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite o pōpō.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
The South Today Bulletin, proudly brought to you in association with MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Southern Television takes pride in providing a wide range of programming. If you have concerns about our programming or feel that standards have been breached, please write to the address on screen within 20 working days of airing. Visit Broadcast Standards Authority website for more information on the complaints process.
UPVC Windows and Doors is a local Dunedin company who manufacture, install and service everything they make. Sign up this month for a free glass upgrade. Call UPVC Windows and Doors today.
It's Sleeptopia at my mate John's, and that means it's time to wake up, Dunedin, and save money! He's taken 25 to 50% off all bedroom furniture and beds. 25 to 50% off! Plus, pay nothing until 2025. For a great night's sleep, see the bed specialist at John's Furniture Warehouse, Stafford Street, and online at mymatejohn.co.nz.
Where did you get that furniture from? Stafford Street and my mate John.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.
Passion,
drama,
competition,
rivalry, marketing, numbers,
atmosphere,
power, fight, attack, intuition, love, hate, money, cash, millionaires,
fans,
and fans. Oh boy.